Welcome back to the 15th episode of Bullpen Talk. I'm here with my co-host, Jack Gross, and today we're joined by former Tulane starting linebacker and captain, Sam Howard. Sam, thanks for coming on today.
Appreciate you guys for having me, man.
Of course. So I want to get it started. Just take us through your journey of going through that recruiting process in high school and then what your experience was like playing college football at Austin Peay and then Tulane.
It's a great question. I was lucky, to play be in college football for 6 years. With COVID year being my freshman year, I didn't start playing inside linebacker till my junior year in high school. I led the team in tackles junior year and senior year, but my recruiting process wasn't I kind of had like two or three offers, but they were like very small schools like HBCU or D2 school. But I didn't think I was D2, so I went to a visit Middle Tennessee State and Austin Peay. And they both offered me PWO, so I went to both. It was like late in the process. Everybody signed already. Everyone's wondering where I'm going. I go to Austin Peay, and it just felt like home. And I knew a bunch of guys that were already there, upperclassmen guys that were balling out. So I just took a leap of faith and just took a chance on myself. Got there, played special teams as a freshman. Ended up earning my scholarship the second semester there. But at FCS is just like you only can get you get on partial and then you get, more increments as you go on. So yeah, I mean, did that, fought through some injuries. My first injury was a neck injury. Um, was out for a while, came back, earned a starting spot, had another flare up with my neck, had to redshirt 2022, and then 2023 came back and had my first full healthy season and kind of had one heck of a year. My coaching staff ended up leaving Austin Peay, going to UTEP, and I had one semester left of undergrad. So I ended up staying at Austin Peay and finishing that spring of 24 and, just filling out whether I want to stay or I want to go. And I kind of ended up making a decision, want to leave. Got in the portal around March. I got offers from Marshall, Charlotte, UTEP, South Dakota State, HBCU offers, Georgia Tech, Tulane, and I think it's one more school. I think that's it. But yeah. But Coach Polk was talking to me like he was talking to me throughout my whole process. Like even if he didn't know, like he was able to get me or not. Like he was mentoring me. Like, hey, like this is what you should be looking for. You know what I'm saying, in a process. Because he knew I was a walk on, he was a walk on, so we kind of bonded together like that. And it got to a point where he's like, I don't know, we may have an open spot. Just I'll keep you in the loop. And I also had I don't know if y'all remember Rodney Salisbury, call him Sauce. He was the GA at the time for the linebackers. And I've known him from Austin Peay. I met him at Austin Peay. So he definitely was like big on my recruitment too. So long story short, Polk had been talking to me the whole time, even if he know he could offer me or not. And it got to a point where he had the opportunity to offer me. He pulled the trigger, and I'm just like, this is a no brainer. Like I'm going here. Like this guy didn't have to be calling me, talking to me for no. Like he was just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was a no brainer. I came to Tulane and shoot, just did what I could. I mean, I would have liked to have more tackles, but um, but hey, I think it was pretty good, man. Just I had a pretty good career, man, in college, man. It was definitely fun for sure.
Yeah, and that's a really cool story. And I want you to kind of talk about that experience in the transfer portal, especially in like the 2023, 2024. That's when there was that huge group of people
Yeah.
just transferring all at once because it was like being talked about around 2021, and then everyone just decided to do it. So how did
Yeah.
that impact your recruiting as well? And how was that experience for you?
Man, I'm big on loyalty. So like, I was very invested. Like I was invested in Austin Peay. Like no matter how good my season was, like I was gonna stay. But when my staff left, like I said, I was invested like in the program and the standards and the core values and everything. And I had been there 4 years. So it's just like when they left, I'm like, man, I want to at least, you know what I'm saying, feel that again. And I didn't want to go to UTEP because it was just too far. It was just too far, and it was just I was already nervous about the portal anyway. Like I said, I didn't want to leave. So Polk made me feel like, hey, like I built a relationship with him. So it was like normal for me to just flock to him. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. But the portal, man, it's scary. Especially around that time because you had two windows. Now it's only one window. And well, yeah, no, I don't think, yeah, one window, I think. And you got like a 5-year rule or something like that.
Yeah, the 5 for 5.
But back then, yeah, but back then the portal opened in December and it opened in May. So it was just like it was a weird time. Like everyone, if spring didn't go well, they get in the portal. If the season didn't go well, they're in the portal. They hop in back in. It was just a weird time. But like I said, it's scary, man. Like one minute your phone is getting blown up by like 5 teams one day, and then 2 weeks go by, you hadn't heard from anybody. You like, like I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like it's a lot of anxiety. You know what I'm saying? A lot of frustration, a lot of fear of unknown. Like, but I gotta say, like, just being a walk on, like, I didn't really get the full experience of an official visit. So I took all my official visits. I took like 5 of them, and man, bro, it was nothing like it. Honestly, like just feeling that love, like getting in the uniform and uh, you know what I'm saying, going through campus and stuff. It was different to feel, you know what I'm saying, wanted. You know, like to feel like recruited, like hey, like they actually want me, need me here. You know what I'm saying? So that was just a good feeling for me. But yeah, it's the transfer portal was tough, man. And you know how it is now. NIL is just it's like I don't know. Like this is like lottery. Like it's not even football anymore. It's just about money. Like money
Yeah,
and politics. Like it's
it's a
just
clown show. It's
yeah.
nothing's getting
Like
done and
hey, if I
everyone's
can
leaving.
literally, if I can offer this guy more money, he's gonna come here. Like literally, it's bad, man. It's really and it's and I hate to say it, but like it's only gonna get worse. You know, and like I love that the fact that you guys are trying to do this, man, because it's huge. Because these guys are like blindsided. Like they don't know. Like they are absolutely ignorant to the fact that at some point, the money, all the recognition, all um the little fame or whatever, the the Instagram followers, all that crap, like it's gonna end at some point, and like they gotta have an identity somewhere else and they have to have some plan in line. And this is huge what you guys are doing. And I'm really excited for you guys because like more people should be doing this. But yeah,
Appreciate
you
that,
know,
man.
I keep going to
appreciate it.
rant, but no
Uh,
problem, bro.
I wanted to talk about this past season, how you find out your coach is leaving before the playoff game, and it probably caused a lot of, inter team problems. But I remember him saying when he was going to Florida in his introductory press conference, he's like, "We're a player led team," and I know you were one of those
Yeah,
leaders. How were you
yeah.
able to kind of keep that team going and finish out the season strong the way y'all did, winning the championship and then making a playoff game?
Um, that's a good question because I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. Like I decided, so the Charlotte game was senior night. Every Thursday we have like a player led just defensive meeting. Like we play game scenarios. We got like a bunch of clips. We call out our checks and we just go through the game, play the game. We call it play the game. And before we leave, we always, you know, what I'm saying, talk to each other and like, hey, like get ready, hydrate, get ready for the game, make sure we're locked in for tomorrow for practice. And I told the guys like, hey, listen, you know, this after I done fractured my fibula and I done came back and you had surgery and everything. I told them like, hey guys, this is it for me. Like all I want is the championship, and I want to go out a champ. That's it. Like this season is it for me. And if you're not gonna lay it on the line, like just don't show up. That's how I told him. I laid it on the line, told him that. So when Summerall had his little deal, like he had to leave and everything, like it got to a point where we were so player led, like Bryce Bohannon, Jake Reslab, Jack Tinchu, like Dixon, Agu, like Maurice Turner, like all these guys, like we all were talking to each other, like making sure we all were on the same page. We were so player led that it was to the point where if we didn't go out there with a coach, I think we would have been fine. Like it's just to the point where we made up in our minds, like, hey, like history's not going to repeat itself. You know what happened in the Army? Like we all know how that went, and I had a sour taste in my mouth ever since then. I couldn't play in the game because of
Yeah.
surgery, but it was we were on a mission all season. All we talked about was winning the championship, and we knew like adversity was going to come at some point. We didn't know it was going to be that heavy, but hey, like at the end of the day, the mission is still the same, whether we got a coach or not. Like at the end of the day, we're the ones on the field playing, so it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like think about Ole Miss. Think about what they did. Lane left. Like those guys didn't miss a step.
Yeah.
They really didn't miss a step. If they did not got stronger. You know what I'm saying?
They were better. Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it was rough at first. You know, guys were looking around, like trying to see who was looking over the fence. Like we literally had a meeting after we found out Summerall was leaving officially.
Mhm.
Bryce Bohannon texted me like, "Hey, you think we should have a meeting?" I'm like, "Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, we should." So we got together, got everybody in the meeting, made the coaches. Didn't have any coaches in there. We like, hey, like the mission's still the same. Like we won a championship, and if you're thinking about getting in the portal, you can leave the door. We said you can leave right now. Just go. Like we're good. Like we get it. I get it. You just got here. You're a freshman. He recruited you. Whatever. Leave. You can leave right now. If you don't leave, like we're on a mission, and you listen. Don't if you get in the way, you're gonna get ran over. So make sure we all on the same page or whatever. We had a good conversation, and we went from there. And at that point, it was just man, it was beautiful. Like that was one of the best teams I've been on last year. Like, and I thank God, like we got a ring to show for. You know, we can always come back and say, hey, we laid it on the line for each other. Like, so it was, yeah, man.
Yeah. That was
I know I
awesome.
So
got long winded right
yeah,
now.
yeah, the great response. So from your perspective as a player, and I think that what we're trying to do here is make the players on the field heard because no one's really doing that. And
Yeah.
you were a captain of the team, and your coach said, "Hey, I'm leaving. I'm going to Florida." Obviously, he did his role. He won some games, and he's going to get a better job. However, what is your opinion on coaches leaving in the middle of the season? And do you think the NCAA needs to change that rule so that these coaches can't just leave and sign a new contract like the Lane Kiffin and like the Summerall to get a better job or go pursue a different, university in the middle of a playoff run of the season?
And that's another good question because I think everything is moving so fast. Like so many like big time decisions are being made so fast. Like with this playoffs, like out of nowhere it got this big. Like one year it was 4 teams, and then next year it's 12. Like so, like the season is getting longer. If that makes sense, the seasons are getting longer. The national championship used to be in January. Like now it's in February. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard because now we're bleeding into the second semester of school. We're bleeding into spring practice, winter workouts, and all that. So, like whether they want to leave or they did or not, like they kind of don't have a choice. Like they got to make a decision right now. Like so, Summerall's put between a rock and a hard place. Like he loved us. Like he wanted to coach us. He wanted to be there with us. But if I was in his shoes, like I think, hey, I love my team. You know what I'm saying? I've been here. I've invested everything. I'm getting paid X amount of money, but if I can go change my family life, like I know I've invested everything I could into my team, and I done right by my team. You know, I'm not leaving on bad terms or whatever, and I could change my family's life. Like we can't blame him for that. You know what I mean? We can't blame him for that. And the fact that he got to leave in the middle of the season, that's just the cost of doing business, bro. Like that's just the belly of the beast. Like we can't avoid that. Like it's just the way that college football structure is made. It's 12-team playoff, it bleeds. So, but now if it was 6 years ago, this wouldn't be a problem. You know what I'm saying? But we get more perks and we get more cons. Like yeah, the playoff is cool, but now you got to deal with the transfer portal, more windows. You got to deal with coaches leaving in the middle of the season. Like it all sounds good until all these other negativities come. The negative comes. So
Yeah, it was
yeah,
almost more simple and easier when it was a 14 playoff and the transfer portal wasn't like this prominent, you know.
yeah, facts,
Um,
facts, bro.
yeah, so you mentioned a little bit earlier, but I want to hear your opinion on how challenging it is as a college athlete trying to figure out what you want to do after your sport while you're in season and having to do school and athletics at the same time. You're muted.
Um,
Here, ask the question
like
again.
I said, I did 6 years, bro.
No, you're good, man. We'll cut it out.
Yeah. Sam, can
No,
you
no,
hear
I
us?
said I did 6 years. No, I heard the question.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah. Your
you
Yeah,
asked
you're
screen's
about
good.
like
school,
cutting
right?
out.
Balancing school and football. I'm cutting out.
Yeah, a little bit.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Your screen's just like
Yeah,
frozen.
you're just like frozen.
Okay. Uh, you- yeah, it's been pretty.
Here, if you want to leave and rejoin, that might
Let me get
help.
back on the Wi-Fi.
Or yeah. All right.
Yo, I'm
Yeah, there
good.
we go. Yeah.
Okay, okay. But you was talking about balancing school
Well, hold on.
and football, right? Your sport.
Yeah.
For me, bro, I was in school 6 years, bro.
Yeah.
6 years. So it's like school gets very monotonous. Like it gets like to a point. Like, bro, I've done school enough. Like, um, but I know guys that are actually like studying like really hard things. Like I know my passion is to be in sports, like to stay in sports. So that's a passion for me. That was fun. That degree was fun for me. But you got some people like they're neuroscience majors. Like think about Dixon the right? Like in the medical field, like starting linebacker, you know what I'm saying? Like doing all these things. Like think about that. Like that's a full balanced breakfast. He got to pass all these exams and all that. Like he don't need football. You know what I'm saying? He's about
Yeah.
to be a neuroscience like a doctor, a real doctor. So guys like that, I think is very strenuous on the schedule for sure. Especially like around this time, camp is about to show up. It's right before school. That time you can be like decompressing, getting ready. You know what I'm saying? Getting the mind prepared for school. Your mind is being flooded with the new playbook, with practice, with the game film, like and everything like that. So it gets to a point where camp is over, and the next day we're starting school. So it's like you're right into it. You're thrown into the fire right then. And for
Yeah.
him, a guy like that studying something like that, he's not having. It's no day where he's not having like real homework. Like it's not like hey, we're just doing introduction to today. You guys don't have any homework. I'll see you tomorrow. No, they're probably getting homework on the first day of school. So I would say, man, it's you gotta be your time management skills have to be on point. Like they have to. Like it has to be a commitment. It has to be about. It's all about want to. At you only gonna do what you want to do. Everyone does what they want to do, whatever they put their mind to. So if they're fully invested in school, then they're gonna make time for it. They're gonna eliminate the distractions and do it. But some people, that the distractions mitigate
Yeah.
that. So
Get you.
and being at Tulane,
Yeah.
number four party
De-
school in the
yeah, definitely
nation.
has its
So it's
moments for
like
sure. Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty difficult for some people. So, but yeah,
Go off, difficulty. I want you to talk about getting your team prepared to play Ole Miss again in the college football playoff as a captain, because the first game you guys obviously didn't get the result you wanted, but now you're going into a game with more hype, a bigger stage, and Tulane's chance, to obviously make a name for themselves as they have been over the past few years. But like, say Tulane's here. So what was
yeah.
your job as a leader, and what did you do to get your boys like ready to go and play and just kind of forget what happened with that first result or that first game y'all played against Ole Miss?
It's another great question. I was kind of battling two situations. Like the first one is, yeah, we played them the first time and we know how it went and we get another chance. The second one was, oh my gosh, we made it to the college football playoff. All the hype. Oh my gosh, you guys are, you know what I'm saying? Like it's so much hype involved, and then it's the fact that we lost last time. What are they going to do? Like what's going to be their change up? And we know they run tempo, so it's just being able to keep the guys focused especially after winning a championship. Like I told you, we set out to do that. Like that was a goal. Like from day one. Like, hey, this is the goal. When we started the gauntlet back in January, that was our team. Like that was pretty much our team. Our team was already beside minus Jake Retzlaff. Like our team was there. So and B Sully. So like minus those two, like we had our full team. And we told them from day one, like, hey, championship is a mindset. So at the same time, after we won it, imagine that. You set out to do something, you do it. Like imagine how like relieving that feels. Like all the tension you had built up, like the determination, all the you know what I'm saying? Like you kind of relax a little bit. So having to reset everybody's brain, like, okay, let's hit the reset button. We won, yeah, cool. But like we gotta flip the page, you know what I'm saying? And I think it was hard. It was hard having trying to get the guys to flip the page and realize like, hey, these guys are not about to run the same thing they ran before. But yeah, like it was tough, man. Guys getting guys focused is in the postseason is tough. It's different.
So I know you said you want to go into sports whenever you're done playing football. How good does it feel to know what you want to do whenever your sport is done? Or
That's a
you're,
good question, bro. I've been back and forth
yeah,
about it, honestly. For a while, I was like, man, I want to do player development. I want to do player development. That's what I said I wanted to do. I just want to be hands. I basically want to have a job where I can do what I did as a leader on the team without playing. Does that make sense?
yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Being able to mentorship and all those things, like similar to what you guys are doing, but it's more focused, you know what I'm saying, on the career aspect. But like being able to do it all in one, you know? For a while I was like that. But more and more, like I get around sports and I see, you know what I'm saying, the different fields. I'm like, I see myself being more involved, like more hands-on, more like emotionally invested. I feel like when it gets to put like player development and player personnel and stuff like that, I feel like it gets more business and oriented. So I'm just like, okay, I could do that, but I don't see myself doing that forever. Like that'll be like a job I did when I get like 50. Like I can't move around. I don't want to move around as fast anymore. I just want to chill. But like where I am right now, like I want to be able to like be invested with the guys, like truly invested, like full person, like off the field, on the field, like classroom, whatever. So whatever that looks like, I'm branching out. I'm seeing, you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to experience each thing and see what I want and fill it out a little bit. But it's been tough, man, because it's so many fields in sport. Like it's so many. You can do so many things in sports. It's kind of crazy. So I don't know, man. It's just that's what I want to do. Whatever that looks like, you know, whether it's in strength and
And
conditioning, whether it's people keep asking me, do I want to coach like football coach? I'm like, no, this is so much recruiting and like stuff like that. Like if I want to have a family, so they don't. I know I've seen it. Like they don't have time to spend with their family. Like it sucks, and I don't want to be like that. So that's kind of a no for me. So, but we'll see. We'll see. No, we'll see. Exactly,
yeah,
we'll see.
and to go off that, Sam, you were talking about how you have teammates, doing neuroscience. Yourself, you're interested in sports. Do you think you would ever benefit from like a platform that we're building right now, which is a mentorship program that essentially will not only build you for the real world, but also give you access to, a list of mentors? For example, if you wanted to work in sports, you would be able to apply to somebody, and they'll give you certain recommendations and
Yeah,
accommodations sometimes, and help you out finding
yeah,
jobs, things like that. Do you think as a
yeah.
player with that dense schedule you're talking about, that you would have someone to guide you a little bit? What do you benefit from that?
Man, absolutely. Man, just having somebody I can like flock to, like just text like, hey, bro, like just be able to just vent to, if school is being school, like, hey, like I don't know if I really want to do this or not, and you have that person to talk to, like, hey, like I think you'll be good at this, or this is an opportunity you could get. Like you could go to this seminar, you can go to this event, and I think you can learn something. Like it's so many like opportunities that you can build to use off that. Like, and I wish I had it. You know what I'm saying? In school, I had mentors, but I had like spiritual mentors and like just regular like football mentors, like somebody I can talk to about football. But I never really had a mentor that just was hands on with me about career. Like, what do you want to do? Like, I've had people talk to me what I want to do. Like, yeah, but nobody was like hands on. I didn't have someone designated to me to just what I'm saying, just nurture me and invest in me, personally. So I think being able to have this, like have someone like specifically for each person, like to the point where they don't have to invest in a bunch of student athletes at once. Like we got designated people for designated individuals. Like that's huge. Like it's I wish I had it. I wish
Yeah.
I had it. I mean, I'm not saying like I'll know any more or less of what I wanted to do, but I probably would have took things a little more serious. You know what I'm saying? Like a little more opportunity serious, like things that presented themselves. I probably would have took it a little more serious if I had somebody in my ear. I'm telling me like, hey, like this would be good for you at an
Yeah.
And
earlier age.
To add off of that, we're thinking about it from the school perspective too. It's like if you have a kid who's a freshman and develops a relationship with, like, let's say you're a neuroscience guy,
Yeah,
and you develop a good relationship with a doctor or a surgeon or whatever,
fact.
and you he gives you internships, but then you get offered $10,000 to go play at some other Power Four school. Well, with our platform, you've already developed this relationship here in New Orleans with that
Yeah,
surgeon or doctor.
yeah.
And so we think that could be an advantage, recruiting wise and retention wise.
Oh no,
What are
no,
your thoughts on
absolutely,
that?
yeah, and
absolutely, bro.
yeah, and what's funny too is like I was also a D3 athlete. I mean, obviously not as still a college athlete, spending the time and stuff. And once I quit the
Yeah,
sport as well, you kind of feel lost because you go from like being in the gym every day and practicing to trying to find a job and doing all this stuff. And like you said, if you had someone in your ear talking to you and helping you, hey man, check this out, maybe check this out, and then if you want to ask them a question, they'll be happy to help. I think it's
yeah,
super essential for student athletes to have. And in my opinion, colleges and universities need to start investing in these athletes like that, because these athletes are putting all these hours into it.
yeah,
However, happens when they're done if they don't go play professionally, right? And it's
yeah,
you can't even allocate all your time to academics as well to prepare you for your career beyond the sport. So it's like we're basically trying to make the idea that these universities need to invest in their athletes also beyond the field and look out for them when they're trying to get jobs once they graduate for the amount of time and effort they put into their sport, for example, at Tulane.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, bro. No, like that's I like how you pointed out, like, if I built a relationship with someone in New Orleans, like, and I, for whatever reason, have to transfer, like, I can still build on that relationship. It'll be long distance, but I'll still be able to build on that relationship. And that would be like you said, that would be an advantage for recruiting purposes. Like, hey, like, not only are we going to, you know what I'm saying, like, have, guys to develop you on the field and whatnot, but, like, we also have people, like, they're going to be like invested in you like for your career. Like we take that very seriously. Like that's a huge pitch, like for sure, especially in this era right now, like when it's just money being involved. Like at some point, like this bribing of money, like, hey, like I got like that's gonna get old to these guys, and it's gonna be something these parents are gonna be like, hey, like no, like what else do you guys have to offer? And not everybody has this. They may have a player development person or a career development person, but they don't have multiple individuals like that are ready to be designated to these kids. Like, so it's just this is yeah, bro. This is more than huge. Like, like way more than huge. But yeah, bro,
I
Glad to hear
appreciate
that. I
that.
mean, we're just trying to
for sure.
make a difference for you guys because I mean, being a fan of Tulane University and watching them be competitive every single year, but also like being a former student athlete and hanging around some of the athletes at Tulane. I mean, it's tough, and any help they can get off the field is essential, and I think it's a huge thing universities need to invest in because, like you said. Now these kids are just getting bribed, and once they're done with these, at these universities, they're kicked to the curb, and they have to go figure it out, in which, in my opinion, they need to be developed throughout their 4 years at school. So to go
Absolutely.
off, yeah, to go off that as well, I want to talk to you about just like you obviously talked about loyalty is a big characteristic you believe you have to be a really good leader and get a team to the college football playoff, especially Tulane. You guys were the underdogs going into the championship game against North Texas. Like, what were some key things that you use or like key like strategies almost to be a good leader and then get you guys to win that group of five spot in the college football playoffs?
Hey man, greater is He that is in me, man. Like what the Holy Spirit has been able to use me, you know what I'm saying, to do certain things. Like I can't take credit, man. Like some things like I've said and to the guys and I don't even remember saying like but they're like, man, bro, I appreciate it. I'm like, bro, I don't even some things I don't even remember what I said. Um, but I wasn't by myself. That's the thing I love so much is I felt like when I first got there, I felt like I was alone. I feel like I only had a couple guys, like, Tyler, everybody remembers Tyler Grubbs. Like, I feel like I only had like a couple guys I could flock to and like, hey, bro, help me, please. Like, help me with these guys. Like, help me get connect with these guys. But this past year, we had guys where I could go to and be like, hey, you might be able to connect with this person better than I can. So, like, this is what I need from this person. Like, can you get this out of him? And they would go do it. Like we had so much delegation. I feel like delegation is huge in any organization, whether it's a business, it's a team, it's a whatever. Like delegation has to happen. Like so, as humans, like we love control. Like we love in power, we love to control everything. But when you can build a team, a group of individuals around you that are like-minded like you, and you can trust them to do something while you're not there, man, that changes the game. Because then you can just say, hey, you can lead them to lead. Uh, we always have exit meetings. My first exit meeting with Coach Summerall, I'm like, Coach, I'm trying to connect the guys. Like it's a little tough, but I'm gonna figure it out. I was like, can you give me any advice? He's like, He's like, what I always say, you got to lead yourself first. He's like, and you lead yourself pretty well. He's like, now, he's like, you're trying to lead too many people at once. He's like, you're trying to get to the whole team. He said, if you can get to a few guys that are like-minded or close to you, and you can get them to lead, then we can get to the full team. And I took it, I wouldn't say personal, but like I really like went and did that. And I started to let off a lot of stress. Like, especially going to the championship game. I know I'm not 100%, but I know I'm finna go out here and give it everything I got. And if I can get everybody emotionally invested, like I was a big like juice guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I may not have made all the plays, you know what I'm saying, but I knew like, hey, my biggest thing is try to make everyone better around me. Like if I'm on the field, like everyone should know I'm on the field. If I'm not on the field, like they should know that I'm not on the field. Like I should bring a presence. So just trying to get everybody emotionally invested. Like just this game is built off emotion. The football is built off emotion. Yeah, it's about scheme execution, great. But if you got scheme execution and you don't have any emotion, passion into it, like somebody that does will beat you. Like y'all know how we just talked about NIL. Like any team can be beat at any moment. Like think about it. Like South Florida beat Florida last year. And then we thinking they're gonna make it to the championship. They don't make it to the champion. Like come on, like UTSA beat us. Like nobody was expecting that. So it's just bro, just being able to delegate, like is huge as a leader, like being able to delegate, not trying to control everything, because you can't. You just can't. You overwhelm yourself, bro. So that's all I got.
Go off that. It seems like, in my opinion, the team before last year's was they had more star players. Like you had and I honestly expected for y'all to go further. But what made the difference between y'all's team last year and the team before, and how you guys were able to get over that hump and win the championship and make the playoff?
Man, we were really close. Like I said, like you said it better than I could. Like you said, that team was talented. 2024, when I first got there, I'm like, man, I'm looking around. I'm like, bro, coming from Austin Peay, you like, I shouldn't be. This too many. These guys are good. Like I shouldn't be here in the same room with some of these guys. Like these guys are really good. But that's the thing. Like I feel like another thing what NIL has done is created entitlement issues, and I feel like some guys feel like they're just too cool, or some things are just not that important. Like working hard and doing extra is not that important. Like I'm making enough money. All I got to do is perform on the field. That's what they think. I just got to perform on the field. And I think the team in 2024 was a lot older. Like a lot of guys and played a lot of ball, feel like they know a lot, feel like they've been around a lot, and feel like their way is better. And some guys are just stuck in their old ways. So trying to get to them versus this team last year, first what we did was we got close first. We had a lot of barbecues, man, like as a team, not cliques on the team. Like I feel like 2024 we had like cliques on the team. Like we weren't as like close as a full team. We had like different group, like you know how it is, bro, in the locker room. Some guys always with each other. Some guys, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But on the field, we're not there and perform because we just had good players. But last year, I'll tell you, like we weren't that good. But the fact that we were willing to go out there and lay it on the line for each other, like we don't have to be that good. We don't have to. We just don't. And that's what I love about it, man. Just football teaches you so much, like just morality, like just so much. Like it just teaches you just like you don't just get what you want because you're that good or you know what I'm saying, establish yourself. You can be humbled really fast. So just like I said, the barbecues, man, the hangouts, the when we had team events, everybody stayed and had a good time. Like we enjoy being around each other. And the team was younger, so it was better to get them while they were young. Like, all right, like hey, like this is how we do things here. Like we like listen to me.
Yeah.
And it's easier to get a freshman and a sophomore to listen than a freaking 5th-year senior or a 6th-year senior. Like, bro, I don't need to do that. Why are you talking to me like that? But yeah, it was. Man, I miss the team, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Just talking about it, bro. Like talking about it, like I miss the guy so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
But
mean, just playing on a college athletic team for a year or two is like you the funny stories, the highs and lows are what makes it, and then they're
yeah,
like they're built in brothers. So
yeah.
I want to wrap up this podcast with you. One key word people throw around, and you also talked about not like deserving to be in that room, is underrated. So
Mm.
how have you throughout your career have pushed that aside and worked extremely hard to put yourself at like preseason all conference, be a captain on the team, be a leader on and off the field. Like, how did you push yourself to be like, I don't care what these people are saying, I'm going to do what Sam does and compete and win and prove people wrong? So how did you go about that, and what was your process when just going about your daily life and game?
Hmm. Man, y'all asked some good questions. Oh man. Man, it's funny, my stepdad told me I was gonna be a linebacker and I didn't believe him. Like my freshman year in high school. Like he's like, you gonna be a linebacker. I looked at him, what? I laughed. I'm like, I'm not gonna like I had the weirdest build. Like, from that middle school to high school, like you kind of like got like you kind of husky, you kind of short. So I'm playing O line and D line. He like, bro, you gonna be a linebacker. I'm like, fast forward junior year, inside linebacker. He said, I told you. Boom, fast forward, get to college. My biggest thing, bro, to how I got to where I am, the mindset I got to was because when I hurt my neck for the second time, the first time, you're young, you're like, oh, injuries happen. I'm come back and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do everything I need to do on my own strength. I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to get back. And I did that. And I got humbled. I got hurt again. And during that time, like like first like experiencing the Lord, like for the first time, like by myself, like for the first time in my own life, experiencing God for myself. And he showed me like that I'm much bigger than football. Like no matter what I do on the field, like that doesn't define who I am. That's not my identity. So from that day forth, like I took football from a different perspective. Like if it went from me, if I don't make it, like what's gonna happen? Like my life is over if I don't make it to the league. It went from that to how can I invest in my teammates? How can I leave an impact on my team? How can I be a good teammate? How can I work harder? How can I whatever? And it started being that. And people started flocking to me and seeing leadership traits in me and started trusting me to be a captain on teams and I went from there and like I've been able to cross paths with different people, mentors and teach me different things. Like I told you, like the delegation situation. Like when I was my first time as a captain, like I told you, I'm trying to lead the whole team. Like trying to talk to the whole team. Like that's impossible. It's impossible. So man, yeah, bro, just what I went through and just being able to allow God to just do what he wants with me. You've truly used me as a vessel. Um, it's been it's been amazing, man. And I'm just living, you know what I'm saying? I'm just here, bro.
Yeah, feel that, man.
I'm just here, bro. It's awesome. It's awesome, bro.
All right.
But
Well, Sam, we appreciate you taking the time, man. Obviously, we know you're a busy guy, just preparing for your professional career on the side. So we wish you the best of luck, man, and really good stuff today, man. We really appreciate you being on here.
man, I appreciate you guys, bro. And good luck to you guys, man, because this is gonna do this is gonna do numbers, bro. Like just trust the process, man. Trust the plan, man, and just continue to just once your heart is in the right place, man, everything else gonna fall into the place. So
Appreciate it, man. I mean,
just keep
you're
doing what
believing
y'all doing, man.
in us by hopping on this podcast, bro. So we really appreciate you and helping us out as well, dude. That doesn't go unnoticed.
No
Yeah.
problem,
Thanks
bro.
a lot, Sam.
No problem, man. Y'all have a good one, man, and thank you again for having me on, bro. And if you need anything, reach out to me, man. Y'all got my
Yeah,
number.
appreciate it.